changes to political barriers and other political accommodations.
The effects of political barriers on competitive evolution can be seen in many aspects of business history. Political barriers can exist in the form of government-imposed restrictions on transportation, communication, or market accessibility, and if these barriers are reduced or eliminated, competitive equilibria become disrupted. For example, the reduction in trade barriers that resulted from the creation of the European Union intensified the competition that many firms in European markets experienced. Similarly, China's recent liberalization of its trade policies has seen it emerge as both a major supplier as well as a market for many goods and services, creating both opportunities and also hazards for competitors across the globe. Competitive barriers may also be raised or lowered during periods of war and as the result of wars. Wars can move national boundaries and divide or merge previously sovereign geographic territories, thereby altering the dynamics of competition. In the aftermath of World War II, for example, Germany was divided into East Germany and West Germany, and competitive trade patterns, both within these regions and with other countries, were altogether reformulated. Further, during times of war, governments can grant protection from competition in the form of monopolistic contracts. For example, the Gillette Safety Razor Company won a government contract to provide all U.S. troops with a field razor set during World War I. As discharged soldiers were allowed to keep these razor kits after the war was over, a large and stable market for Gillette replacement blades was ensured. The Coca-Cola Company was similarly awarded a government contract during World War II, allowing them the exclusive right to provide all U.S. military forces with Coke in every theater of operation. During World War II, over 5 billion bottles of Coca-Cola were provided to service personnel, and 64 international bottling companies were constructed to supply this volume. 21 After the war, returning troops exhibited loyalty to Coca-Cola, and international markets, and distribution networks, had been firmly established. Economic and environmental crises can often directly or indirectly provoke substantial political or technological responses, and thus instigate competitive disruptions. Crises can also alter patterns of consumer demand. An excellent example of such a crisis was the petroleum embargo of the early 1970s in the United States, which led to the disruption of equilibrium in the U.S. automobile industry.